Go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, Brian. How are you, sir? I'm over here in L Town, L being Longview, and the B being Belso. I guess it'd be Kelso, right? Welcome to the LB Hour, which is basically the Lonnie Bryan Show, which is, something we started years and years ago, but we just now have the ability to do it because that's what we do. I like your get up there, Ryan.
Thank you. It's Fantastic Friday here on K-Town Radio.
Well, apparently for me, it's Fearful Friday because I have a mask on.
Well, I'm sponsored by Zany Glasses, Zany Eyewear. Got computer monitors in the glasses. Can't
not
see
Zenny. There you go.
Zany, not Zenny.
Well,
Zenny Eyewear is pretty nice, though. It's contoured to your face. You can use a mirror feature on an app and see what glasses. I've heard people like them quite a bit.
There you go. There's my, I can't get my face on right. Huh. That's okay. So we were at the Salvation Army. I had some masks being made for them early on, and then they came up with these ones, which they're actually giving them to their clientele. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
They've been giving you those for a while. Yes. This wonderful hat right here, I picked up yesterday at a restaurant. Down
at the Vertical Diner?
Yes, because somebody has a tendency to leave everything that they have. At the Vertical Diner, yes.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, it's funny. As we left, I walked in wearing a hat, one of my chapeaus, and this gal came in wearing a hat and with their father. And then as we left, we said goodbye. I'm thinking, you know what? I could swear that I saw her with the hat and walked in. So then I drove around the corner and I saw that after we'd left, it was sitting in the window there. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so she has a tendency to forget things apparently. So
I'm glad you got it.
Yeah, I did. They grabbed it for her. Figured it'd be nice and do that.
No. Well, speaking of that mass Salvation Army, I talked to you about this wild guy they had, Joe the Turk. So here he is. He has his own Pinterest or Facebook or whatever this is. Joe the Turk. He's the one of the heroes of the early Salvation Army. Very flamboyant man. He's. I wish you guys would talk about him. He's kind of a big time guy in the history. It's kind of cool.
I didn't know of Joe the Turk.
Joe the Turk is a legend, and the old guys from Salvation Army, they tell you all about it. Look at this guy.
He looks like a Fifi Schreiner, not a.
Yeah, but he's Salvation Army. Look at this picture. He's got the flag and all that. Joe the Turk.
Huh.
Yeah, quite a legend.
I have to look more into that because I don't know much about him.
Well, people love legends. That's a good way to fundraise with legendary characters.
Yeah, for sure. But let's click on that real quick. Let's see where'd you come with him at.
Picture of him here. Here he is, Joe the Turk in 1928. Joe the Turk, his trademark when he made shoes. Apparently, geez, the guy made shoes. Let's see his shoes. Look at that. Oh, that guy's wow. Salvation Army made shoes for the people. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I did not know that. That's a great history.
Well, the Salvation Army's been around for quite a long time, and they've done.
Oh yeah.
They're 147 countries, 127 countries, something like that.
Yeah, they've been in America for a long time. They've been here in town almost 100 years. So I mean, it's quite a background. But Joe the Turk, I would donate more if you had Joe the Turk.
Well, you donate some money, I'll find Joe the Turk.
Just promote it because he was like a badass, almost like a militia for the Salvation Army, getting out and helping people, playing music. It's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, we actually most of the time promote the founder of the place, which is and it sounds horrible because I just woke up, but I know him well, but his name at the moment it eludes me, and I feel horrible for that. But
yeah,
but no, I learned more about Joe the Turk. I will do that.
Yeah.
Most definitely, because
Well, just reading about him, he was tall, impressive, and built like a prize fighter, often considered rude or even obnoxious. He did not follow the rules. Though never in charge of a corps, he opened doors. Yeah, so he was that wild card, kind of loose cannon, but he really helped.
hey, that sounds like me, man. Tall,
Yeah.
good
Well,
looking.
we need more of those wild characters to get the other crowd, the rough crowd to get into it. That's pretty wild. I didn't know about him until I was looking up Salvation Army history, and he popped up.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
they have their own historical society and all that.
Well, he does kind of like Captain David
Yeah. This is all
or Major David.
Salvation Army history. So there's a lot out there for people that want to know more about the Salvation Army.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, they do some good stuff, most certainly.
Yeah. So go to Pinterest. He's got 57 followers. We need to get more than that. So
who's
wild dude that was original and just did his thing. And I mean, look at that. That's kind of crazy marketing back in the old days.
Yeah, well, most certainly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Turk, totally for Jesus. That's great.
Colorful characters. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And you got me. I'm like thinking to myself, what is the name of the founder of Salvation Army? I know it. I know it very, very well. On my brain, just like, but
I can look it up. But
no,
it's just cool to have a tough guy involved with Salvation Army. You never think of that.
Yeah. No, he was. That's actually pretty cool. You're right. I'll give it to you.
Well, Captain Dave, who I really liked, he was a little bit of a Joe the Turk.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, this is a goofy ass hat I'm wearing here. But anyways, it's a bicycle hat.
Catherine and William Booth.
William Booth.
Let's not forget Catherine. Sounds like she was probably the actual one. So
no, she wasn't. It was William Booth. But
how do you know that? You're assuming it because it was a man?
Because he promoted it through all this. His last words were others. He texted it through. That's why there's all these awards for him. It's about giving, doing for others.
Yeah,
he brought.
It's very possible Catherine Booth was just as important, or maybe more important than him. Back then, they always put the man first.
Yeah,
it was a rule. They didn't even. I'm surprised they even listed the woman. She was Catherine Booth, co-founder of the Salvation Army, along with her husband, who helped William Booth. Because of her influence in the formation of the Salvation Army, she was known as the mother of the Salvation Army. So she is the one, because the mom rules the house.
Well, you are correct, Brian. Yes. Everybody in the world's wrong, but that's right.
Well, that's okay, because we take our history from a time when women didn't get much credit.
Yep, you're right.
So we should find out about Joe the Turk and Catherine Booth, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sound exciting. They both sound like people that got things done. And William Booth.
Yeah. They're all great people. They've obviously, like I said, they've spread their word and their message through the world. So that's pretty cool.
Billy Booth.
It's about just helping others, and that's pretty cool. I didn't know about the Salvation Army making boots, but that's awesome. They wore shoes, or they made shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right now, besides, they have programs all over, but I don't know. I'm not sure. We help children, and we help the homeless, and we help those trying to find God. But I don't know. Myself, I've been on the board for Salvation Army for about 12 years, and I think that I don't know.
Well, here's a little bit about them. William and Catherine Booth, joint founders of the Salvation Army. So their Salvation Army is trying to put the word out that both of them were heavily involved in making it more about the two of them. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I wonder what the highest ranking woman in the Salvation Army is currently.
It's the same as the man.
What's that?
It's the same as the man. So
So the head of Salvation Army is a woman?
as a couple.
Oh, they got a couple. There you go. See, I like that. Yeah, the nuclear family. It's like one giant nuclear family, or army of volunteers, as Dave used to say.
And the main couple in America, I can't remember their names off the top of my head,
That's cool.
but the main couple in America, they adopted somebody,
Yeah.
they adopted Chrissy.
Yeah. Well, it's
She ended up
cool
being there.
because Salvation Army has become not really, I won't say woke because that's a bad word, but progressive. They traditions change, and it's quite common today to regard this husband and wife team as the joint founders and not just William. So that's pretty cool. A little growth.
Yeah, no, it's everywhere. They everywhere they go, they try to do a couple.
I like it. I think that's awesome.
They don't, and usually the basically as far as like the Christmas centers and so forth. Are you there? I'm frozen on your picture here.
Oh no, I
You
just
see me?
wasn't moving.
No, I'm frozen on my picture on my TV here. Odd. Do you see me?
I can see you.
Okay, well that's weird. But anyways, no, they usually have the husband and wife teams go in and start a new place, and it's
That's a good way to go.
yeah, that's the way they always do it, and uh, that's why we've had some issues in ours for the last 7-8 years. We've had a couple different couples that have found problems in the marriage, while they're here, which has been as bad, but
Oh
it's
yeah,
very
it's gonna
bad.
happen though. They're
Yeah, it's gonna
human.
happen.
Now, do they
We've
have
got-
any non-traditional couples, a husband and husband, a wife and wife yet, or are they still?
I'm sure they
20
do. I'm certain
That's
they do,
cool.
just not here at the moment. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think that what they're doing is they're trying to hold on to traditional values while also being into freedom and caring about people across the board. So
mhm.
I think it's a great thing. Sometimes people give them crap, and I don't think it's justified. I think Salvation Army has worked to help the most people, do the most good, and they try to grow and change with the times.
Yes, they do, and they have to, like everything else. You've got to change with the times, and um, you know,
Well, it's
basically
like,
their whole thing is well, it's kind of split in the middle. The Salvation Army is kind of split in the middle. One's about saving your soul and trying to bring you towards God, and one is about basically making certain you have a shower or you have emergency services. Yeah, one's half is church and one's half emergency services to
well, the
find you.
emergency services are a great way to get people to see the work of God. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, I basically help more with the emergency services of some sort, with
Yeah,
housing, clothing,
me
whatever it
too.
might be. Yeah, if we can do that.
Me too.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's it.
Helping
Much.
others. You show the labor of helping others, and the people were
Yeah.
all happy that were volunteers. It was a great joy. I mean,
Mhm.
I love those guys.
Yeah, no, we appreciate the help for Christmas. That was
Yeah.
great.
And the good thing about them, out of 20 or 30 people, I'd say 99% of them wanted to be running the show that day. That's the thing about volunteers. They all want to be the CEO. There's always one guy that doesn't, and he's the hero.
Right. Well,
Yeah. We had a guy that just did his job and he didn't want to do anything else.
yeah, I don't usually, I mean, a volunteer is basically somebody saying, "Hey, I'm going to do what you ask."
Well, no.
Well, that's a
It
volunteer.
should be, but in reality, it's an individual thinking that they have a lot of value and they want to run it. And
Well, they all have
okay,
value. They have total
Yeah.
value, but
well,
as far
that's
as
okay though. There's nothing wrong with it. They all seem to want to run the show, and if you just give them a little rope and let them do their thing, and
yeah,
don't argue with them about everything, that's what would happen. And somebody would say, "I want to do this," and 7 people would have a rule about it, and so the people just are best to let them do it. But everybody wanted to be in charge. I could tell. I kind of wanted to too, but not that bad.
yeah, I get that. I understand It's just one of those, I don't know. It's like,
Let's
as far as
human
volunteers goes,
nature.
it's trying to wrangle up cats,
Yeah.
but I mean, everybody that I know, not everybody that I know, a lot of people that ask to volunteer, when they do, I mean, I get a lot of people who want to volunteer. So, and because of that, I try to let them, because I know how good it makes you feel
Oh
when
yeah.
you actually get there and volunteer. So I try to get as many people
Definitely.
to do it as possible. If I didn't want, I could find two good people like yourself and another, or four or five people, anyways. I could find just 4 or 5 of them and do the whole thing like that with the volunteers. But
Yeah.
I know that everybody, I get phone calls every year, at least 50 people that say, not 50, I'll say 25 at least, that say, hey, I want to volunteer for the Christmas dinner. I want to work for the Christmas dinner. I want to volunteer for the Thanksgiving dinner. It's like they always want to go serve on that day, or the dinners are usually, that's the biggest thing they want to help out with. And I'm like, we do it sometimes. We try to do it on certain days, but I'm like, well, we have times to do the Christmas center. You're welcome to help on that instead. So,
Yeah.
and actually just passing out toys to needy individuals or presents in particular is really helpful. I mean, they people, and they love it.
Yeah. Well, I liked working with the volunteers, the fellow volunteers, because every group they figure it out within a few
Yeah.
minutes. Everybody's got it all figured out. He does this,
Mhm.
he does that.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
first, it takes a few minutes, and then it's usually good. If you just give the volunteers the freedom to pretty much do it, they're
Well,
way.
as long as we have it set so they know how to do it. We say, hey,
Yeah.
all you have to do is this, and then they can figure out people between them
Oh
and say,
yeah.
hey, whatever works best for you type of thing. But for the most part, we try to get it set before the volunteers get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we know. I mean, I have to set. I'm usually the one getting all the volunteers, and so it's like I have to figure out who's going to be where ahead of time, and then
Yeah.
you know,
And
just
sometimes it changes because you'll see this guy's really good at this, and so we move him over.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
But other
Well,
than that, I mean,
sometimes volunteers have physical limitations too. Like if you're in a rough area, say it's not flat, you might have not have somebody there that can fall. So we'll work on that stuff. We had 2 falls within an hour, and I thought, well, if we just get them on concrete.
yeah, that was before I got there. I don't know what was going on with that
We
one.
can't see that one coming because it looked pretty good, but people walked on the grass. 2 people fell within an hour.
Well, and that grass, we've been doing construction, and
Yeah.
that's the reason why. I actually fell in a hole. I'm not sure if it was the day before or whatever, but
Well, I hope to work on it next year, and I'd like to go beforehand and get rid of any hazard. I don't want any injury. I can do that. I make
well,
sure.
there'll be no holes next year or
Well,
anything like
not
that.
even holes. This guy just 2 of them tripped on grass, so I'll have walkways for him. I don't want
Well,
any injuries because that can ruin the whole thing if a guy really got hurt, or a gal.
we may have to use the same place again this year. It just
Yeah,
depends.
we'll prep it though. We'll get there in advance.
Yeah, I thought. Now, once again, thought that you wouldn't have to. I set it up so you wouldn't have to do that. Actually, it was supposed to carpool up. You have this big airways, or you have a big area just to pull up and help that car while it was there. But then people start diverting over to cars back here and
Well,
cars up there.
it wasn't even so much that. It was just we had a little sit down area, and that was in the grassy part. So I'll have a walkway. I'll have stuff on the ground so they can walk, or we'll just set it up different. Plus, some guy parked there and ruined the whole thing.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just 1 hour spent beforehand will change everything. And you don't even have to tell anybody. You just have it ready.
Yep. Hey, you
It's
know what?
fun, though. I liked it.
By the way, thank you. That's good, and I'll make sure we utilize you again next year. We appreciate it, all the help. And
Another great local event is the Go Forth, man. 4th of July has been legendary around here for as long as I can remember. I remember back to about 67. It's always been a well-run thing, and it's wild. And
last year it was not.
Last year they didn't really have it. They had a guy try.
Nope.
Well,
He attempted. He attempted. Now he is pretty much ostracized through the community for trying. Mind
no,
you,
half the community loves him beyond
Yeah.
belief, and then half doesn't like him. So he actually
Yeah.
came out ahead.
you think so?
Yeah, you come out ahead when you grab your half. That's the future right now. Grab your half and grab them hard.
Yeah. No, that was Mr. Wood.
Yeah.
God bless him for trying, but I think he went awry. Like my freaking hat right here. I'm gonna put this other hat on. My hair is disaster zone. There we go. Actually, I'll also go without a hat. How's that?
Yeah,
But
well, I was thinking of Tim Allen. You know, he used to be pretty much admired across the board, and then he came out as one side, and he's now he's got his half. He had to pick his half, but they're a strong half, so he's making just as much money. But there's a lot of people don't like him anymore, which is weird because he's very likable.
Tim Allen.
Tim
I
Allen,
know.
yeah, I remember that.
Did he go political? When you say side,
he had a character that was slightly to the right, and that got the left to attack him. Slightly,
okay.
yeah.
I know he was right wing, but it doesn't matter.
He's a little. His character was. I'm not even sure if he's that right wing, but his character played right wing in that new show he had where he owned a sporting goods store. Really good show, Last Man Standing, and all the women in his life ran the show. It was hilarious, and he was just.
I heard of it. I just had never watched it.
Great show. I think it was. I liked it better than Home Improvement.
Home Improvement.
After a season, I was done with Home Improvement. It bored me.
Yeah. Well,
good first season, and I kind of would check into it, but it kind of became a little too predictable. But this Last Man Standing is hilarious.
I have not seen that show.
Yeah.
The Home Improvement one was good because I was a younger kid at the time. I was younger than you were. And so he was trying to be like a father of some sort and a bumbling father, you know?
Yeah. Well, in this one, he's similar, but it's funny because he's a man's man, but he has 3 daughters. So it's hilarious.
Oh.
And his wife is Nancy Travis, great actress. I love that show, and I think it got canceled, and then Fox picked it up. It became political, the whole thing around it. But
as soon as Fox picks it up.
Well, Fox tried to help him out and pick up another season, but I think it's done now. But Tim Allen picked his half, and it's worked out pretty good for him.
Yeah. Well, good for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I don't like to be chosen on one side or the other. Say, hey.
Well, I don't think they even have a choice. It's like if you make any statement and they think you're left or right, then half of them are going to turn against you. So it's happened a lot lately. It didn't used to be that way. 20 years ago, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Ted Nugent picked his half early.
Yeah, like 20 years ago.
Yeah, and so did and then Eminem did a couple of years ago. He went left.
Yeah, he did a doozy. That was great.
Yeah,
I loved it actually myself, but I couldn't believe he did that. But you know, it was just like I'm picking my half. Boom. You know, that was crazy.
Probably had an accountant say you're going to make more money because you're going to do more downloads because now they want to support you and they hate the other side too. So if you can get people buying because of hate, you can sell a lot. Sadly.
Well, actually, so that when Eminem did that division that you're talking about, he basically he chose the side. He goes, I'm going to choose a side that hates hate. You know, and
But he knew he was choosing a side, and it was a monetary decision too. And I think he figured out he's going to make more money.
I'm sure they're pretty smart with that stuff. But his was kind of a free rap, I guess. What do you call it? Freestyle.
Yeah. Well, remember the Boz, Brian Bosworth, that big tough guy?
I used to love the Boz.
Yeah, he knew about getting the other half. What he did was he was selling his shirts and they're selling okay. So he then started selling
shirts.
Elway hates Boz. Yeah, Elway, they love Elway. Hate Boz. It's all about hating the Boz. That's when he sold. He started making.
I hate Boz. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the Boz.
Which I think is a great. That's very smart. He was He was more of a financial guy than he was a football player, I think, in particular.
Well, he just got injured in the pros.
Yeah, I think he was a great football player at first, and he got injured early on and signed a contract that said, "Hey, no matter what happens to me, you got to pay my wages," which is
Yeah.
good. Actually, kind of
Oh yeah, a lot of them do that. Get the insurance.
Yeah, and so that only makes sense. I don't know. I mean, the best way through a difficult situation is you do what you got to do, and he took the money. I mean, it's kind of Robert Frost once said the best way through or the best way out is through. And so he found a way through that. But I think the best way out is up. No matter what you're in the middle of, just go up,
Yeah,
don't
but
get afraid of things.
I think he did. He did the right thing. He set up in advance and paid for it, an insurance policy that if he got injured, the insurance company would pay. So I don't even know if the team had to pay. He got like
Well,
$11 million from the insurance company, I believe.
I thought it was more than that, but either way, good for him.
Yeah, he did it the right way.
Yeah. Okay, Brian. So I have some riddles for you if you're ready for a riddle.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's do this here. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute on each one.
1 minute. Okay, I can do
Oh,
it.
I'd say 30 seconds, but we'll give
I
you a
can't look
minute.
it up though. There's no looking up.
No, don't look it up.
No internet.
What has to be broken before you can use it?
The seal on the air compressor you buy.
Well, actually, that's rather simple. Yeah, that's kind of funny. The seal.
You have to break the seal.
Yeah,
The other stuff I came up with is too dirty.
Well, actually, this one's kind of dirty.
Yeah, you could say break your heart.
Well, you can't use it.
Yeah, once your heart's been broken, you can really use it, man. Now you know. Now you're not just living in a fantasy.
So that's not bad. That's not bad.
No, that's true.
So it's the answer is an egg, but egg.
What is it?
I think the heart, an egg.
Egg. Oh.
You can't really do much with it.
That's a good one. That's a solid one.
I am tall. Here's another one. I am tall when I am young, and short when I am old. What am I?
Future. Time on Earth.
Nope.
What is it again? I'm long when I'm tall when I'm
tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old.
Well, every human being. We lose a couple inches of height.
Well, it's funny because you are answering that correct. However, that's not the answer, but that's okay. I'll give it to you correctly. No, it is. You're metaphorical on that. It's actually a candle.
Oh.
Because you know how candles go. Okay. What month of the year has 28 days?
All of them.
Very good. There you get that one. What is full of holes but still holds water? Think about that one. Who did it?
Full of holes but still holds water.
Mm-hmm.
Full of holes. I don't know. I keep thinking of Matt Gates's story.
Yeah, there you go.
But it doesn't hold water. So.
It doesn't hold water. It doesn't hold shinola. That is a sponge.
Oh. Depends to adult diapers. They're full of holes and they hold water.
Yeah, there you go. This is true, which is kind of a sponge.
Yeah.
What question can you answer? What question can you never answer yes to?
What question can you never answer? And what was the last part?
What question can you never answer yes to?
Oh, what question can you never answer yes to? Oh, when a waitress says, "Can I take your plate?" if there's any food on it. They try it too. I'm like, hey, back off.
Okay, so
What
the
is it?
question is, what question? Are you asleep yet? Are you asleep yet?
No, I've heard people talk in their sleep, so
Yeah, yeah, we can't say,
we're
yeah,
gonna have
can't
to
say yes.
disallow that.
I think it's a good one.
Glasses.
What is always in front of you but can't be seen? There you go, Mr. Glasses.
The future.
Very good, very good. There's a one-story house in which everything is yellow. Yellow walls, yellow doors, yellow furniture. What color are the stairs?
Well, of course they're gonna want us to say yellow, but everything is yellow.
Mhm.
What color are the stairs? I guess. Oh, there is. Well, there could be stairs even in a one-story house. So we're gonna have
It's
to
at
go
least I will go with what you, at least you got that part. Yeah. The answer is there's not, because it's a
yeah,
one-story house.
I have stairs in a one-story.
Well, well, yeah, yes, you do. You have some stairs, yeah.
But we'll give them a E for effort on that one. It was a good trick.
What? Go ahead. What? This is a
Good
trick question. Yeah.
Good trick question.
Trick answer. Anyways, but what can you break even if you never pick it up or touch it?
Silence. You can break the silence. You can break hearts. You can break a heart. You can break a record.
Yep. Actually, yep, you're right. Yeah. The answer is a promise.
Oh,
But you're right on the
wow.
other ones.
Yeah, that's good.
You're funny because you have the ability to okay, I can. There's other options out there. You always buy
Yeah.
the other options. It's funny. What goes up? But
Reminds me of a staff meeting where you have to come up with additional ones. They always do stuff like that.
what goes up but never comes down?
Prices.
It's not true. Sometimes they come down.
No. Calculators did. What goes up and never goes down? Heat.
Your
What?
age. Your age.
Oh, good. I like it.
Okay. Yeah. A man who was outside in the rain without an umbrella or hat and didn't say a man who was outside in the rain without an umbrella or a hat and didn't get a single hair head on his shit. Sorry. Didn't get a single hair on his head wet. Why?
Well, he was either bald or somebody else had an umbrella.
He was bald. That's right. Very good.
Yeah.
What gets wet while drying?
What gets wet?
What gets wet while drying?
Gets wet. Well, I can't say that one, so you're gonna have to give it to me.
A towel.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
What can you keep after giving it to somebody?
Well, promise.
Your word. Yep.
Yeah.
You see a boat filled with people, yet there isn't a single person on board. How is that possible?
You see a boat full of people, but there's nobody on board. Well, they could be down in the basement, I guess. I don't know.
All the people on the boat are married.
Doesn't make any sense.
Hang on, I'm gonna read that again. There's something wrong here. You see a boat filled with people, yet there is I read that wrong. You see a boat filled with people, yet there is not a single person on board. How is it possible?
Oh, a single person. There you go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah. You walk into the front room that contains a match, a kerosene lamp, a candle, and a fireplace. What would you like first?
The match.
Very good. A man dies of old age on his 25th birthday. How is that possible?
It could be born February 29th.
Very good. Very, very good. I have branches, but no fruit, trunk, or leaves. What am I?
A bank?
Bingo. Are you watching? Are you find my
No.
thing? The more of there is to read, no, is it? The more there is, shit, I can't read it all. the more of this, the more of there is of this, the less you see. What is it?
The more there is, the less you see. Be fog.
It's darkness. Yeah.
Oh, darkness. Good one.
Okay. Now I got a couple here for these are more younger kids, but we'll see.
That's okay.
What can you hold in your left hand but not your right?
Your right hand.
Your right elbow. Yeah.
Or right hand.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
What is black when it's clean and white when it's dirty?
Huh. Black when it's clean and white when it's dirty. I'm not sure. Maybe your
Okay, well,
hair.
I'm gonna give you another answer for that. What's green when it's clean and white when it's dirty?
No idea.
A chalkboard.
Oh.
It says black, but
Yeah,
mine's
that's
black,
good.
but
Yeah, I always
back.
think of chalkboards as black.
Oh, yeah. Mine's black too, but that's why I said black or green, depending on your mind,
They tried that green for a while, but I never liked it.
I follow you all the time and copy your every move, but you can't touch me or catch me. What am I?
Shadow.
That's easy, Mr. Peter Pan. What has many keys but can't open a single lock?
Piano?
Very good. Dun, dun, dun. What gets bigger when more is taken away?
What gets bigger than more is taken away? I don't know. National debt? I don't know.
A hole.
Ah, there you go. That's a good one.
I'm light as a feather, yet the strongest person you can. I'm as light as a feather, yet the strongest person can't hold me for 5 minutes. What am I?
Breath.
Right? And that's wrong. People can't hold their breath for like 8 minutes now or something baloney.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, they could change it to 10.
I'm found in socks, scarves, mittens, and often paws of playful kittens. What am I?
Found in the mittens of kittens.
I'm found in socks, scarves, and mittens, and often the paws of playful kittens. What am I?
No idea.
Yarn.
Ah, good one.
Yeah, not bad. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see here. I think in particular, I think I want to switch roles for a moment here and go back to some of my other questions because this is a little taxing on the brain.
That was kind of fun though, but yeah, after a while you get in a pattern and it's easier to get them.
Yeah, just thinking outside the box, I think.
Yeah.
Which is great to do. Just not the whole time. I think that let's go for some questions. Okay, Brian, question for you. What is the most? No. I'm gonna do this different one. What is something that really annoys you but doesn't bother most people? besides little
Oh,
dogs?
putting garbage in a garbage can that I just changed the bag. I have a 10-minute rule. Just it annoys me, but nobody else would care.
So what do you have? What do you have to do in 10 minutes?
I change a garbage bag. It's beautiful. It's empty. Just leave it alone for a little bit. It's a
Oh,
weird-
you
Yeah.
like it? You like to see it empty?
Yeah, just for a little bit. Leave it alone. Don't be willy-nilly tossing things.
Yeah, that is annoying though. I get that. Yep. No, I
Or
get.
somebody will come over and put all their stuff from their lunch and fill the damn thing. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
No.
I agree. Actually, I agree with you on that one. That's kind of pisses you off. You're like, it was beautiful at least for 2 minutes, you know. At least give it a little bit of time. 10 minutes, like you said. Yeah,
10-minute rule.
yeah, that's right. And just don't put anything in it while I'm here, type of thing, you know.
Especially if you do it at the end of the day and then they put
Oh,
something-
right.
No.
So come on. Time you stink up the whole office. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, well, and just you don't want to come into a full garbage can, so just let's let it go.
Yep.
Most
Yep.
people, I don't think, care too much about that.
They don't think about it. Well, I think, may I say, my coworkers didn't think about that. I mean, we have, janitors often, but still, yeah, my kids don't think about it, and at least my son didn't. I don't think my daughter might not. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Though. I agree with you.
Yeah. And
What word?
People who put milk jugs, giant.
Oh,
milk
yeah.
jugs, it's like take that outside. I don't.
Yep.
I don't put it inside. Take it outside.
Yep. I got you.
You just
Food.
fill the garbage can with one item.
Yeah. Onions. Something nasty, food smelling
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I don't throw much food, if any, in the garbage.
yeah.
Take it straight out to that garbage. It's only the dumpster's only 80 feet away or 60. Come on.
I only do the I put stuff I put food in the garbage when I'm gonna take it out very, very soon, you know.
Yeah.
It's just if I'm emptying the refrigerator out or whatever, and so I don't mind doing it if I'm gonna take it out immediately, you know.
That's right. I put it in a separate bag.
Yeah.
So I'm hard to live with, and I'm proud of it.
Right, there you go. What word or saying from the past do you think should come back?
Jeepers. That's a
Jeepers.
big fish there. Jeepers.
Yeah, I like Jeepers.
I remember Mike Tyson fought a guy named Peter McNeely, and on the interview at Conan, he said, "Jeepers, that guy's scary." And it was Letterman, and Letterman said, "My gosh, you just brought Jeepers back from the 40s." Jeepers.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah,
Jeepers.
Jeepers. I wanted him to make money just because of that. I knew he wasn't going to win, but
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
I liked him. Jeepers, that guy's tough.
Yeah. And he actually,
he made 90 seconds or 23 or something. And then he got a Pizza Hut ad and he got knocked out by the pizza.
Yeah, that's
Pumped
pretty
himself
funny.
with the pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was, I don't know what the heck he was thinking, honestly, getting in the ring with that guy, but it's whatever.
Oh, you got to try it. He might have got $1 million. I don't know. He got some money.
Jeepers, you might as well,
Yeah, Jeepers.
When I look at him, he's like a big Italian goofball, is what he looks like,
Well, the Italians named McNeely are very rare.
Well, no, you're right, but he was.
He's as Irish as the day is long.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, but he's black haired, and he was he kind of looked like, I thought he kind of looked like an Italian, even though he's Irish as the day's long, but. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, you know what? He does look Italian. He's got a beefy look of an
Yeah.
Italian guy. Look at that. You
Right.
actually look at that neck. This guy was not a weakling by any means. He just didn't have what, Tyson.
I'm not. I don't see it, Brian.
Oh, you can't see. Oh, sorry. This is perfect shot here. He got his money. I'll find out how much he made, but I was scared for him. There he is. There he is taking the punch that knocked him down. It was in the first round. There he is. He looks Italian.
See, yeah, he does look
Yeah,
Italian.
he really does. Yeah, he's a big dude though.
Yeah, he's definitely, he might have an Irish name, but he's definitely Italian. He's got some something in
Yeah,
him.
he looks really Italian there. Wow,
Uh-huh.
heavyweight contender. There he is now. Geez, he's still pretty young. He's probably under 60, I think. Guy,
Well,
looks in shape too. Wow, he should fight Tyson again.
I look at that. There's no way that that's not that family. That's no that there might be a
Wow.
there might
Whoa,
be
look at that.
Policeman family and
Wow.
fireman family, but he's definitely got some mafia.
Yeah,
He
look
got
at
some
that
mafia
guy.
blood.
Look at this. The guy with
I
the
know.
yeah,
He's got some
Peter.
mafia blood in him. There's no doubt about that.
He's a fake Irish, maybe. We'll have to check on that. Yeah, he looked pretty tough. He didn't have the skill to take on. There it is.
No, he didn't. He was
Hurricane. Wow, yeah, Tyson.
jeepers. That's funny.
Tyson was
Jeepers.
kind to him, got rid of him quick.
Yeah, he did demolish him. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but that was during the Tyson demolishing years.
Jeepers. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Huh. Well, where was I at now? What's that?
I don't know how we got on that. Peter?
That's okay. No, it's
Jeepers.
okay.
You're talking about old words.
Old words, yeah. Well, so okay. How should success be measured? And by that measurement, who is the most successful person that you know?
The people that love you and that you love, most I don't know. I don't know who's the most. But that's what it is. Who you love and who loves you. Family. Friends.
Yeah, that's funny. That's a Jack Nicholson, the Joker thing. Who do you love? And who loves you? You know.
Yeah.
The Joker off of the Batman when he says that. Who do you love?
I looked up Peter McNeely net worth. Peter McNeely net worth $1,700. So he's still he's got savings. A lot of people don't even have 400 in savings, so he's actually fairly wealthy still.
I guess.
He has a 68 Mustang, but it's on blocks right now.
Right.
Lives with his mom.
So
his Italian mother.
So do we not know any successful people? I think who I know is successful. I think
a lot of people. I know a lot of people have good families, and I had a lot of neighbors in the past that were really close-knit families.
Yeah.
Cy Johnson and his gang, they were a team. They'd come down and invade my fort. His kids would join our family. It was incredible. I was neighbors. They'd come down and they had all these kids, and my kids played with them, and I'd have to go down there and help them out. And it was a wild, like an extended family on one block.
Yeah.
We were all pretty successful then, and he was actually successful in his, being an administrator. So it was just cool. Yeah. I felt like we were all real successful and lucky. I felt like a lucky group.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good neighborhood. He didn't like me too much, but hey, I don't know why.
What's that?
So he didn't like me too much, but I don't know why.
Well, I was just the Kool-Aid dad. It was like, if you're tired of your kids, send them over to our place. We have activities and we have tasks.
Right. Well, fun. Yeah, you know that Cy Johnson was Priscilla Johnson's brother. So
I don't get into his personal life or his politics. All I care about is he trusts me and I trust him.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Like they would watch.
I'm just saying that's Cy.
I'd go to the store, they'd watch my kids, and then they'd go somewhere and I'd watch theirs. It was we need more of that in this country, man. You just help each other out.
Yep, absolutely. And neighbors and so forth. That's a great thing.
Yeah. Well,
Brian, what is your guilty pleasure?
One thing about my neighborhood here, we had a crazy guy come around and slash tires, and everybody banded together and got to know each other better. So it was a good thing. So
did you band each other's tires?
No, we just talked about it and who we knew and helped get the guy caught. So it's just neat to see neighborhoods work together.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. our neighborhood doesn't do, and we're actually all good, but we're not real close, but we're all good people and we all know each other. So
We
Yeah.
when I lived over in the old west side, we were the victims of crime a lot more, believe it or not. We all they got robbed, we got robbed, several time attempted to rob, everybody got a bike stolen. It was like probably 40 crimes when I lived there for 6 years, and we've only had like 2 or 3 since I moved here in 8 years. Yeah, so it's
oh, well, that's
funny.
good.
It's funny because you think of residential crime being worse in Kelso than it would be in Old West Side, but it was way worse in the Old West Side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we,
because
we all got nailed.
you were a nicer area, nicer homes, and you had alleys behind you.
Yeah,
Your guys' alley doesn't really go through at all.
you can't get anything there except buried. You might fall in a hole.
Or blackberries or whatever, you know.
Blackberries, those I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
I know I've been paying for it for the last year, dude, or the last few months to get rid of these blackberries here.
Oh
Matter
yeah,
of fact, I need to go to the bank this morning and get some money to pay these guys.
yeah. That's why I
Should
didn't
be
like
done very soon. Huh?
when they named that a phone a BlackBerry. I went, that's Blackberries are the most annoying, painful things. That's a terrible name for a BlackBerry. I think of prongs and ripping your
But
skin.
they sprout out, man.
Yeah.
They sprout. They grow. They don't die. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Blackberries don't die, you know.
They're hard to get out of.
And
All right,
blackberry.
what's the next question?
What is your guilty pleasure, sir?
Well, jeepers, I'd say guilty pleasure is guilty pleasure would be going on these national pages and annoying people with things that they thought they knew. That's fun,
Yeah.
you know.
Just
People are like, well, a penny saved is a penny earned, and then you rip that one apart. They're like, oh God.
right.
And they hate you. But so I quit doing that, but it was a guilty pleasure.
So being a troll.
A little bit, but I did it before the troll concept was hit. And once I heard about shit posting and trolls, I got out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all have a guilty pleasure of that. And I don't do it at all. I mean, let me phrase it. I don't do it all anymore and like that either. I think in particular, the best way through something is up. I try to make myself
Yeah, I tried to do that too, but it was
better.
fun because people
Yeah.
come on all self-righteous and it cracks me up.
Yeah. And I've done that. I've done both sides of that. I've gone,
Yeah.
Self-righteous and the best way to do something, but
Yeah.
just you know what? Why even bother opening your friggin' mouth? If somebody attacks me, and they do sometimes, the best thing to do is just block them. I mean,
Yeah.
if somebody goes on, if you make a statement anywhere on like the Cowlitz County News or Cowlitz County News Uncensored, Cowlitz County News Exploited, whatever it is, they have all kinds of ones they have out there nowadays. Anyways, if you make a comment, be aware of some backlash, and somebody's gonna come on there and be a troll and just go, well, you're a freaking idiot, blah, 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 because that's what they want to do. And in turn, you want to slaughter them and you want to show them that they're idiots and how dumb they are and how smart you are, And
It's kind of like if you say you want to have a few drinks and you're going to go to the bar where nobody likes you. You know what I mean? I'd go to the place in the corner, joke around with the bartender, but if I'm not going to go to the place where they're going to go, that piece of shit, that dumbass asshat, I'm not going there. And that's what we do on Facebook. We go to a bar and invite people we don't like and get into conversation. It's terrible.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's just like, the best thing to do is just to block them and go, no, because no matter what you do, if you get into that pen, I'll say pen, if you get in that pen, you're coming out muddy no matter what.
Yeah.
There's no point even into lowering yourself to that level.
Well, it's funny because some people come out and say, all through this, I haven't unfriended anybody. I'm like, that's not something to brag about. I've probably unfriended 60 people. I just thought, do I like this person? Nah, gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a badge of honor that you have unfriended, not that you haven't. It's like, I'll take anything from anybody forever. Nah.
No, I don't know. I don't think I ever unfriended anybody. I've snoozed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because my thing is that I'm only friends with people. I'm actually only friends with people that are actually friends with, that I actually know them, and
Yeah.
that I see them on a decently regular yearly basis. You know what I mean? Then I know that I've worked with them in the past. I've whatever
Yeah,
I've
you
done with
have
them.
some relationship.
I have some relationship with them. Yes, and so and on that level, that I never just become friends with somebody who just says. And I have 100 people right now on my Facebook page that want to become my friend. And I'm like, why would I want to become friends with you?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
just willy nilly. And I look at every person and watch their page. If I don't know them very well, I'll look at the page and see if it's something that I want to actually have on my feed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've had
I
some
don't-
friends, people I knew in school, and then they were friends, and then I got to know them on Facebook, and I went, I can't stand this guy. Just unfriend him, and if they ask me why, I'll just tell them instead of unfollow. Then they see me and they want to be all chatty. No, I unfriended you. Oh, I unfriended you because you're kind of a jerk. Don't like what you stand for. Just
Yeah,
something
my
like
my
that.
whole thing was that the last couple months of the year, there was a lot of people who were just getting heavy hearted. They're like, rah, rah, rah. And you know
Yeah.
what? I still care about them. I don't want to hear that political view of theirs. So I snoozed a lot of people for 30
Yeah.
day snooze. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, I care about all of them, but some of them really aren't friends. I only have like 300. My goal is to have about 100 because that makes sense. I don't have
Right.
100 people that I see once a year.
Yep. There you go.
And maybe 300 is manageable, but up there in the thousands just for me wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I know it's not easy to do. I have a lot of friends on my Facebook
I've
page,
been unfriended by a few people,
but I
and it's
care.
okay. Probably 10, 15 people unfriended me. That's fine.
Yeah. Well,
It's not bad out of 300.
not bad. If that's your if that's your friends, hey, you know what? 300 is a lot. 300 is a hell of a lot of friends,
Yeah.
actually. So no big deal. It's just in the little realm, the sphere that we live in. Matter of fact, I'm assuming as I get older, I'll reduce my, people down and
Well, for a
instead of
while I was going up. I kept trying to get more because I go, oh, I knew him in junior high, him, and then over time I'd go, yeah, I knew him, but did I really like him? No.
right.
All we have is a common thing that we shared, class of 77. And there's a lot of great ones. And then there's also the class of 77 page, which you got a 91 page. You can go to that and talk to people about just that. And it doesn't matter if
Yep.
you're friends or not. It's cool.
Yep. Okay, so I have another question here, but do we want to go on now or do we want to go on for later? We're about at that hour mark right now, actually.
Yeah, we came on at 7:02 or
Okay, so
7:01. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. We were about an hour 9 yesterday.
okay, well, we're at an hour. So
Well, before
questions.
we pound it out, I want to say we're at this is episode 75, and I'm thinking we can be
Hey.
badass by 100 and start promoting this show by the time we hit 100. So
Well,
let's
there we
think
go.
about what we want to do over the next 25 episodes because we're getting better, man.
Well, we have a show tonight, of course, which
Oh,
is Friday
Friday
Night Live.
Night Live.
And yeah, there's your shirt. There you go. But I do want to know, do you have some jokes for this evening?
Not yet, but I will. I don't start jokes till afternoon. We know that.
Okay.
Oh, what does
Yeah,
your
so
day look like before we pound it out? Are we going to get
I
together?
think that my day is actually open. My day is open.
Let's
So
have some. Let's get together after this. I'll get a hold of you, but I want to hear all about your exploits last night.
yeah.
Okay, pound it out.
Later,
Boom, boom, boom. Dang
Hey.
it, we tie a lot. That is,
I know.
yeah, that's
Well,
scary.
Yeah.
1, 2. Hey,
Oh, you got me right there. You go.
yeah, you've been beating me with the paper, which sounds
You be
weird.
quick
I'm
and
not
I
a
be
dog.
slow. There you go. You got it.
Great
Absolutely.
show.
Paper. I'll see you later. Have a wonderful day, everybody.